15 tips for where to find free nursery pots. Today, I'm going to share 15 ways that you can find free nursery pots. I'm going to do a countdown, and if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you our favorite way to get free nursery pots, which is also the way we've gotten the most free nursery pots for our plants. If you make it all the way to number 1, you might not ever have to pay for a nursery pot again. Don't believe me? Take a look at all of these free nursery pots. We can't wait to put all of our favorite plants and trees in the ground, but we grow 80% of our plants in containers because we haven't found a final destination for our plants, because part of our property floods during big storms and hurricanes, because we host a lot of plant giveaways in the community, and because we're preparing to do a big expansion and turn our love for farming, gardening, and nature into our family business. So we need a lot of plants and trees. This means we need a lot, and I mean a lot, of nursery pots. But since we're on a teacher's budget, we have no money to buy nursery pots, because let's face it, they're expensive. That's why we're always looking for free nursery pots and cheap planters. And the bigger our trees get, the bigger our pots need to be. Over the years, we've accumulated quite a plant collection and thereby quite a number of nursery pots. And we found that if you get creative, there are many ways to find free nursery pots and planters. And you even get to make the world a little greener at the same time. Now, if you don't like free, or if you're desperate to get some cheap nursery pots right now, let's start with a few ways you can get cheap nursery pots and planters. You can look at yard sales, look at estate sales, look at your local thrift stores, look at clearance sales from August to October, look on Craigslist and Marketplace, and you can offer to buy some old nursery pots from a local nursery. We have done all of these, but we have also found that there are way too many nursery pots and planters that need to be rescued from the landfill and from nature for us to be spending a lot of money on pots and planters. Before I start a countdown to our 15 ways to find free nursery pots, I want to thank all of you for being here and for watching our videos. Please consider hitting that like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Whenever you watch, like, save, share, and subscribe to our channel, you support our dream of expanding the Dancing Tracers family farm, and we can't wait to take you along on our journey. Now, let's get to it. Our 15 tips for where to find free nursery pots and planters. Number 15. Look in the free section on Craigslist. Number 14. Look at the free section on Facebook Marketplace. Number 13. Join your local Buy Nothing group on Facebook. We actually received this huge purple planter full of shell ginger from our local Buy Nothing group. The way the Buy Nothing group works is that if you have something you don't need anymore, instead of throwing it out, putting it out to the curb or dropping it at the thrift store, all you need to do is take a picture, share it on the Buy Nothing group page, and then local members can write the name below the post in case they're interested, and you choose who you want to give it to. Then you set up a time and they can come pick it up. You can do where they come to your door, ring the doorbell and get it, or you can just put it out in front of your house and say, hey, it's ready, come get it, at a certain time where you both agree on. We love our local Buy Nothing groups. And the number one tip we have when you join the Buy Nothing group is that the more you give, the more you receive. We have received so many blessings from our local Buy Nothing group, and while we don't have a lot that we can give, we have lots of plants, we make lots of plants, we always have something that we can give to make our community a little greener, and this is one way that we do so. Number 12, look for free estate sales. This is one of the beautiful ceramic pots that I got at a free estate sale, and it now has one of our tea plants, Camellia sinensis, in it. Free estate sales are rare, but we've been to a couple, and where we found them has been on Craigslist. But you could potentially also find something on Facebook. It's basically just someone who are moving, or they lost someone and they're clearing out the house before they sell, and they want to get rid of everything that they've left, or they've already taken what they wanted, they don't want the rest. So instead of hiring a company, they just offer everything up for grabs for community members. And you walk in and you see what you want and you take it and you bring it to your car. That's it. We've got many beautiful pots that way. But as I said, it's a rare thing, but if you're looking, you might just find it. 11. Get creative and look for food and drink containers at home. Here you can see we're using yogurt containers to give away small starter plants in. We also use the big yogurt containers that you see us use quite often when we start plants in, the ones for the lids. But you can use almost anything as long as it's food grade and you're growing your plants in it. If it's not for your edible plants, you can use anything. 10. Use what you have. Old rubber boots, old wheelbarrows, etc. Get creative, but make sure that your planting container has holes in it for drainage. This is one we just got from Miss Ollie. This is one that she was creative and planted in, and we are going to be planting cut flowers in it. Number 9, make your own concrete planters. You can even paint them with a ceramic glaze to make them look fancy. Number 8, ask landscapers out working if you see them planting trees or plants. This big pot is actually one that we got off a landscaper who was putting a big tree down in someone's yard. And he was more than happy to give this one and several other pots that he had in the back of his truck for us. Wonderful. We'll take it. We saved it from the landfill, and now this citrus tree has a new home. Number 7, let friends and family know that you're always looking for nursery pots. We got a whole bunch of nursery pots because one of our friends' aunts passed away, and she was a huge plant lover, and the family asked us to come over and grab whatever pots and plants that we wanted before they were going to put the place on the market. And now we have certain plants in honor of her. Here are a few containers that Hobby brought home from some of his friends after we put out that we needed some big pots. And they sure gave us some big pots. We have turmeric in this bed, and right now, because the turmerics are dormant, we are growing collard greens, kale, all the winter greens in here. I think I actually see a small turmeric about to, yep, there they are, they're emerging. So it is doing double duty. Number 6, ask in your local garden store or big box store if they have any leftover nursery pots. What's the worst they can say? No. So go ahead and ask. And that leads us to number 5. Check out Lowe's free nursery pot shelf. I'm going to put in a video right here. The Lowe's free shelf is usually towards the back of the store. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and ask at the register or ask someone who works there. They don't always have a lot of pots. Most of the times it's just those pot holders. But once in a while I do get lucky and find some pots. The bigger the better. Number 4, look around your neighborhood on trash day and yard waste day. It can also be called bulk day or commingled day. Just keep an eye out and keep a blue top in the back of your car if you can. It's always very helpful. Take a look at what we found recently. Today we're out rescuing plants. My plant friend Miss Ollie passed away, and her family is cleaning out the property. She was a plant lover with a big plant heart. Such a sweet lady. And she had so many plants. Beautiful garden. And we were just driving by to drop off my daughter at school and saw that they were clearing it out. So we talked to them, and we're going to go by and pick up as much as we can fit. We've got some big pots in a small Jeep Cherokee here, but the minivan is not home at the moment, so we gotta make do with what we have. These pots right here are just some of the pots that we got from Miss Ollie's house. Let me see if I can find some more. These right here came from Miss Ollie's house. One of our apple trees got a nice big pot from Miss Ollie's house, and now it's gonna be happy. Our ice cream bean got a new pot from Miss Ollie's house. This little fig tree also got one of Miss Ollie's pots, and there was a plant in here that I'm not sure what it is, but I cannot get rid of it until I figure out what it is, because there's just something special when you save pots and plants for the landfill, and especially when there's someone you know who cared about these plants and loved these plants. So I'm gonna wait and see what this one is, and I kept some of the plants that are gonna be Miss Ollie's plants that I'm gonna propagate from. So maybe one day if you come by our future nursery, you'll be able to bring home one of Miss Ollie's plants. Ooh, I just felt that. Number 3, look in the bushes and the woods around your community. This is one spot. It is so sad. It's a piece of wetland in our community where, well, you can see it right now. They got some pots down there. I've already pulled out a couple of huge good pots, but I don't even know what to say. If you guys knew how many pots we have pulled out of the bushes in our community, it is disgusting. And this is not the only spot. We have several spots where, I don't know if the same people doing it over and over, because there's certain spots where they just keep on showing up. Number 2, look in areas with new builds. Many counties and municipalities require that developers put down 2 trees or leave 2 trees on their property. And I know in our community, they just go in and clear cut everything, and then maybe they'll put up 1 or 2 trees that are of a certain size. So yes, it's sad they're taking out all the trees down. It is really sad, but you know, there's nothing we can do about it. But go ask them for those pots before they drag them off to the landfill. Yeah, sometimes in these bigger communities, they will have these big containers out where they put the trash in, and they'll just dump them all in there. But if you can get to talk to one of the landscapers or one of the people working at that development, go ahead and ask. We've gotten lots and lots of pots this way because they're literally tearing out trees in our community and putting up one tiny house after the next. It's sad, but it's just how it is. And finally, we've reached our number 1. Our number 1 tip for how to get free nursery pots. Offer free plants in exchange for nursery pots. Whether you have a plant sale and you do it, or you just put a post out to your friends and family on Facebook, or like us, we have an email list. Send out a request, say, hey, plant lovers, do you have any nursery pots laying around? We're in need. Come get a free plant and leave us some nursery pots in exchange. It works. It is how we've gotten most of our nursery pots. We usually offer up 1 free plant for every 10 smaller nursery pots, or 1 for any big nursery pots, 7 gallon and up. Whatever you like, whatever you feel is fair, it's a great deal. Plant lovers have pots. Plant lovers need plants. So this is our little setup that we have up right now. Thank you everyone who's helping anyone. And I don't have a sign up right now, but here's some of the plants that people can choose between. And I have tagged everything. We have tamarind, chili peppers, habanero peppers, passion fruit vines. We have some sweet potato slips, spider plants, loquats, shell gingers, avocados, elderberries. So many things we have here, and I should probably put out a bigger table because I had to move some down here. But whatever you do, find a way. Put out a bin. We told people to leave them underneath the table or next to the table. I mean, sometimes as I said, we just get some people to they just come and drop off pots for us, and we are so grateful. This is our number 1 tip. Ask, offer, you will get. Okay, this is Sean and Lily. They just came to get some plants and give me some pots.
Thank you for the plants, and we'll bring more pots.
Thank you, Sina.
If you have ever rescued a bunch of nursery pots, or if you have any tips for finding nursery pots that I haven't listed here, please leave a comment letting us know about it. We've saved more than 1,000 nursery pots from the landfill using all these ways to find free nursery pots. And every single time we rescue a nursery pot or planter, we're able to grow more plants. We have plants everywhere. That's why we'll always look for ways to recycle nursery pots, and we'll make nursery pot recycling a part of our business model. The number 1 tip we can give you is to ask. The first time is hard, but the more you ask, the easier it gets. Over the years, the word has gotten out in our community, and we now have plant and nature lovers messaging us if they see nursery pots being pulled out to the curb. And quite often, we discover a bunch of nursery pots in front of our home that someone has left for us. Our hearts fill with gratitude every time. If you grow plants in containers, you know it takes a lot of dirt to fill a big container. But we found a solution for that too. So check out our video, How to Fill Pots for Free, if you want to know how we fill all of these pots without buying soil. The next video, please hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the save button so you can always find your way back to this video and share it with your fellow plant lovers. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting us, and thank you for making the world a little greener.